Sony's San Diego studio recently gave PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch users access to a tech test of MLB The Show 22. Gamers were given a few days to access the tech test, which included practice, exhibition, Diamond Dynasty, and the all-new 2v2 and 3v3 online co-op mode. Although limited in scale, the tech test did give gamers the chance to test out the core gameplay of MLB The Show 22, see how the game looked from a visual standpoint, and gauge performance of the online servers. So what stood out in the tech test? Watch the latest episode of SportsGamerShow to find out, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. "2v2 and 3v3 online co-op mode is exactly what you expect it to be, where you play online with 2 or 3 other players, alternate between at-bats on offense, and playing the infield, outfield, and pitching on defense. Matchmaking took some time, but keep in mind this is a tech test where SGS is stress testing the servers, so you gotta cut them some slack in this regard. But once in a game, the mode pretty much worked as advertised, outside of a few instances where I couldn't get into a game and consistent lag every time a ball was hit." Now, the most notable gameplay change in this tech test is the addition of the PCI Anchor. You can use the PCI Anchor mechanic to preset the center of your PCI before a pitch. Now, to use it, you press down and click the left stick, and then move the left stick in any direction. A set of dots will appear showing you 9 zones to choose from within the strike zone, highlighting the currently selected zone of centering. Picking one of these directions will recenter where the PCI rests for the rest of the at-bat. This changes the sensitivity of input, giving you finer control in the side or corner you've set. For example, if you lock your PCI Anchor to be high, you can more easily cover 2/3 of the strike zone with just the bottom half of your left stick's range. Also, when setting the PCI lock to any of the 4 corners, you'll also get slightly more coverage on that corner. This can help when an opponent is predictably throwing to a certain corner. Now, it's a great addition, but I wish you can keep the PCI Anchor locked in at all times and not have to re-anchor from the center of the strike zone after every at-bat, which is how it's currently set up. Hopefully this is an option when the full game is finally released. Now, outside of that, this tech test tells me that MLB The Show 22 may be just more the same. I mean, the game is in desperate need of a visual reboot. Outside of some improved lighting, the game looks almost exactly the same as previous titles dating back to the PS4. The expected graphical leap on the PS5 version just isn't there like it is for other sports video games like NBA 2K, for example. Gameplay is still solid with all the deep control options the show fans know and love still being intact on both sides of the ball. I also noticed new animations on the field, but to be honest, not sure if this, along with the other subtle updates highlighted here, are enough to warrant a purchase for those who already own last year's game. But I want to reiterate that this is just a tech test, not a full game review, so take my impressions with a grain of salt. However, if this test is a reflection of what we can expect when the full game comes out, it'll be hard to justify the purchase, especially if you already own the Show 21 or even 20 for that matter. Well, that's a wrap on this episode of Sports Gamer Show. What's your take on the test for MLB The Show 22? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode.